All right, the Republican convention ended a couple days ago. I know that, but there is one last thing I really need to talk about that happened at that convention that to me is just beyond hilarious. And it, of course, involves Republican Senator Ted Cruz, who, as we all know, and I've talked about this plenty of times, throughout his entire life, this guy has struggled to fit in, right? He's always wanted to sit at the table with the cool kids, but the cool kids always told him to leave. And pretty much that happened on the last day of the Republican convention, because Ted Cruz decided that he was going to go down to Donald Trump's little special box of seats. Donald Trump had obviously the first 3 rows of seats for him and his people and the people he likes. They get to sit in the first 3 rows. And Ted Cruz thought to himself, well, I'm obviously one of those people. So he marched his little self right down there, took a seat in Donald Trump's special box. And it didn't take long for the convention staffers to go up to Mr. Cruz and tell him, you got to get out of here, dude. You can't, you're not welcome in these seats, okay? These are for Donald Trump's VIPs and people he actually likes. And apparently Ted Cruz doesn't fit that bill. So Ted Cruz got ejected from sitting in Donald Trump's special little box of privileged seats at the convention. But he wasn't alone, of course. Republican Senator John Barrasso also went down there with Cruz, and he got ejected too. So the 2 buddies were told, y'all, yeah, I got to get out of here. You're not cool enough. You can't sit with us, is what happened. You can't sit with us. So even these men who are on the upper edge of middle-aged are still finding themselves rejected by their peers. I'm sure this brought back some pretty horrible high school and middle school flashbacks for Ted Cruz. You can't sit here. You're not one of us, dude. You're not cool enough to sit with the cool kids here. So why don't you keep on stepping? That's exactly what Ted Cruz had to do. Even at his age, even with being a multi-term Republican senator, Ted Cruz is still struggling to make friends. That is just beyond humiliating to me. Like, I can't imagine being that guy. But we've all seen the videos, right? When Ted Cruz was running for president in 2016, the video surfaced of him from, like, I guess his early college days, where, you know, he's trying to be funny, trying to be an actor, basically trying too hard. And then, of course, during his campaign, they filmed another video of him talking about how much he loves The Simpsons. And he was doing impressions of Simpsons characters. Again, trying too hard to be liked. And we all know people like that in our personal lives, right? We all have that one person that, you know, maybe we kind of like, maybe we don't, but whatever. But we see that they just try too hard. They're not being themselves. They're not being genuine. They just want people to like them so bad that they become this weird caricature that actually turns people away. And that is the problem with Ted Cruz. It is very sad for him. It's very sad to go through life without having any friends, even though that's desperately like the only thing in the world that you want. And Ted Cruz found out the hard way again this past week that no, dude, you still don't have any friends and you still can't sit with us. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.